And now, it's time for another episode with the two brothers who ice fish from the same hole, who have kicked the same field goals, and who will have you laughing from start to finish. Bringing you the sports, music, and entertainment straight from their Eskimo huts. It's the Eskimo Brothers Podcast.
Yeah, man. What up out there, everybody? Welcome into the Eskimo Brothers Podcast. This is episode number 135. After a week off, we are back. We've returned. And like I said, yeah, we took last week off for a couple reasons, but ended up not even happening. But we still took the week off. So we're back.
Which is good.
Yes.
Like energized a little bit. Or maybe not.
Well, no, because the week was just insane.
Yeah, the week was crazy, dude. So mine was too.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, we're here. We're back. So.
Yeah. Oh, getting some feedback here. The sound is not good. Oh, great.
Cool. What do you mean? Like, what's it doing?
Yeah, we better wait.
Sounds
just a
good in my
second.
headphones, bro.
Yeah, hang on. Let me see if I can hear that real quick. If there's something going on here, that's not good. Oh, it's like fucking echoey. Yeah, I heard that. Okay, 1 second. No big deal. Chill out, everybody. This is what happens when you take a week off leave.
Yeah.
God damn it, bro. I think it's coming through the wrong thing. That's what I was looking at, but I can't remember. All right, be right back. Let's see. How about now? Sound better?
All right.
Hopefully that's better. I think that's where we need to be. Let me know, please, in the chat real quick. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Sorry about that. You know, like I said, week off. It happens. But we're back. Episode 135. Leaf, I had a great week off, except for, there was a trip that I was supposed to go on that didn't happen because of traveling issues and just a whole nightmarish thing. And then ended up trying to make the best of it, going around and doing just all kinds of shit around, like Ranger games, Stars game. And it's been, like I said, dude, a whirlwind week for me personally. I haven't gotten much sleep this past week, I'll be honest.
Yeah. My week wasn't as exciting, but I did, it was long for, like, as far as work goes and stuff. Like, and that drains you, man, when you're doing a job like that and you just, you don't enjoy it. But then, yeah, man. So it wasn't as crazy, but what, you want to talk about that trip you took or what?
What trip?
Happened? Yeah, I mean, like you were going to take.
No, yeah. So
you attempted to take.
To take it. Yeah. So me and our buddy Aubrey, we were going to Denver, and we were going to go celebrate my birthday, but also we were going to go see a show at Red Rocks, which is like this famous live concert venue that everybody says has the best sound,
right? Like
acoustic sound. Because it's literally in between two, like, rocks, huge rocks. So I've always wanted to see a show there anyways. And then there was another opportunity. We were just going to go see, like, a Rockies game because I've never been to that ballpark. Just go check out the city, and do all that fun stuff. But, yeah, we got to the airport well, no, on Saturday when we were supposed to fly out, we already knew that the weather was going to be questionable, but it was just rain. So I didn't see like any severe stuff. So I'm like, I mean, planes land and fly in the rain all the time. So
yeah.
But when we got to, before we even left, our flight was delayed by like 35 minutes. I'm like, okay, that's not bad. If that's just all it is, that's not bad. So we worked our way over to the airport. On our way to the airport, I think maybe 2 more delays came through. And so we were at 2 hours at that point or something like that. I was like, well, we got plenty of time to find a parking spot at the airport. And then when we were just sitting there, the airport was completely full. And we found a place to just chill for a minute. I think we had like a couple beers. And we were thinking that we were about to go board. So we got up from our table because we were like, it's about time or whatever. And then we got close to our gate. I got another message. It was like another 2.5 hour delay. I think throughout the course of the day, sitting at the airport, I got 11 or 12 text notifications letting us know that we were delayed again.
Jesus.
And so you sit there and you spend 9 hours or whatever it was at the airport and not going anywhere, and it doesn't look like you're going at all.
That's an absolute.
And I'm like, dude, they're going to cancel this fucking flight.
Yeah.
They're just going to cancel it.
Yeah.
Because not many were leaving at all. Every gate at the airport, every gate that had a gate agent had a long line at it because people were either trying to switch a flight or finding out if they could get out of here or whatever. It was just so packed. There was nowhere to sit down. Mm-hmm. And it was a nightmare experience. And so finally, at one point, we were just like, do we pull the plug, bro? Because we're tired of waiting. And before we did it, though, I checked the next day. Can we fly out the next day? No. Not available. And I was like, that was the last straw for me, personally.
Yeah.
I was like, man, fuck this, dude. Because if they can't even get us there tomorrow, then the trip is ruined.
Yeah, the concert was that night, right? Sunday or
no? It was on Monday. But I mean, Jesus, what are we gonna do? Fly there Monday morning, do that, and leave? I think that's not even worth it. We wanted to hang out for a few days.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
And so we pulled the plug on that. It was a nightmare. That's definitely the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Thank God it happened though here, so where we were at least home.
Yeah. Yeah, if you were in Denver trying to come back.
Well, there were people that were in Dallas that were trying. They were like calling. I heard them over on the phone, like, "Hey, not making it back home tonight. It doesn't look good." And I'm like, "Yeah, you're not."
Wow.
So that was the worst experience ever as far as travel or trying to travel. I've never had a worse experience than that. I've had delays, of course. Everybody does. If you fly, you're going to have delays. But it was bad, and it was very disappointing. But like I said, we made the best of it. We ended up going to the Stars game 1, playoff game on Monday night. And so, like I said, we made the best. We had some fun during the day before the game. So, I mean, what can you do? And then Tuesday, took my daughter to the Ranger game. And then that was my actual birthday. So, what can you do, man? Like I said, just make the best of it. And we actually got you to come over that night because I was like, hey, we're not flying out, bro, if you want to come over.
Yeah, I got a phone call. I was like, aren't these fucks supposed to be in Colorado right now? Like, what's going on? And then, yeah, he told me everything. I was like, yeah, I'll come and drink with you then.
Yeah, you just came over and we just watched the Ranger game and drank and had a decent time. But, I mean, whatever. It is what it is, dude. At this point, I've already gotten over it. But got some flight credit, so.
There you go, dude.
I don't even know if I want to use it because if like, you go fly again, it's like, delayed. I'm like, I don't even know why I try to use this shit, dude.
Yeah. I haven't flown in so long. Like, last time I was on a plane was when we went to Vegas during the COVID time, October, for that Halloween show.
Oh, yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Because that was Halloween 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the last time I've been on an airplane.
I got to tell you, I'm at this point now. We've already kind of talked about this, but airline travel, just that whole process sucks ass.
I hate it.
You go to the airport, find a spot to park, have to go through security. Luckily for me, the security was nothing, so it was real easy. But sometimes it's not that way. Just the whole process, though, of getting on and dealing with people and just the boarding process. I mean, it's just a fucking nightmare, dude. So I'm not opposed to just driving somewhere next time, dude.
Yeah.
I have control over that.
I'm not a fan of it either. I've flown a few times in my life, but not a lot. But and I've actually gotten lucky, though. I've never had anything get canceled or if it has been delayed, probably like an hour maybe at the most. But usually most of my flights have always gone on time. So I've been lucky as far as flights.
Oh, yeah.
I know if I keep doing it, there's going to be a day where I'm going to be like, fuck this place. And just
I mean, there was a bunch of people that were at the airport when that was all going down that were extremely frustrated, bro.
Yeah.
There was a guy that got escorted out by a cop because of what he did.
Yeah, imagine that. Well, with that many people, you're not going to have that kind of fucking chaos and nothing go off like that.
Everybody was frustrated, dude.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Well, yeah. I mean, you just want to go where you're going.
Those poor gate agents, bro.
Oh, God.
I mean, they're just getting the brunt of it. It's not their fault, obviously.
Right. They're like the counter people. You're like, I don't know, sir.
Yeah. Just don't be like that one guy from Four Christmases. Like, well, I don't make the fuck, sir. I deal with it.
Yeah.
Oh, don't say that to somebody there. You'll get punched in the face.
Yeah, you'll get hurt for real.
So, yeah. But like I said, made the best of it. Maybe in the future we'll attempt to go back and see a show there.
Yeah, that's on my bucket list too, but, you know.
It's a long drive. It's like 12 and a half hours, I think.
It's a long way to drive to Denver, yeah.
Yeah.
Because we drove, a long time ago, I drove with a girlfriend to Pagosa Springs, which is closer to here, and it was like, I think that was 12 or 13 hours.
Yeah. It's not easy. It's not a quick drive, bro.
Yeah.
So, but you never know. We may try it again one day, but it's all good. It is what it is. But other than that, the week was still just a shit show busyness and all by my own doing. I'm not complaining by any means.
Right.
I'm just too old for that. Yeah. I got older.
Yeah.
I'm like Danny Glover in Lethal Weapon. I'm getting too old for this shit.
Yeah. Riggs.
Riggs. Wheel it to me, Riggs. Yeah. All right, dude. Well, let's jump in. There's a lot to get to, and this is hopefully not going to be a 3-hour episode.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I cut a lot of stuff out. Bro.
Yeah. There's just a few entertainment things. We literally were like, let's just kind of scrap some of the other week that we weren't doing an episode, because if we didn't, then we'd be fucked.
Right.
Just for time's sake and just our sanity. Okay, man, the first thing I wanted to mention to you that I saw that I thought was pretty interesting and sounds really cool is I saw Martin Scorsese is considering, I think he's going to do a Frank Sinatra biopic.
Oh, yeah, I did hear that.
And then he's considering Leonardo DiCaprio to play Frank Sinatra.
Yeah, I mean, that's his guy now.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been in almost every Scorsese movie since he was, whatever, the first one he was in, I guess. The Departed, maybe? Or
that might have been the first one, yeah. Which was awesome.
A fucking great movie.
And then Jennifer Lawrence would play one of his wives.
That's solid, bro.
In the story.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I know everybody knows who Frank Sinatra is, obviously. But I think DiCaprio could pull it off, bro. I just wonder if he's going to be like singing, like, or if he's going to use another voice or something, or if DiCaprio he's got the chops. He might have the chops, dude.
Yeah, who knows? All these actors and actresses can sing, bro. They just, they usually get that training when they're coming up in I don't think Leonardo DiCaprio was like an actual trained actor, though. I'm not 100% sure.
Mm-hmm. Now, if that's the case, then I could see this being pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah, that would sounds good.
Because, I mean, usually Scorsese does not make a bad movie. I didn't see that Killers of the Flower Moon.
I haven't seen that either.
I didn't hear great things about it, but
I just hear that it's
see it myself.
Painstakingly long. Like, it's a good movie, but it's just so goddamn long, and that's usually what he does, though.
Okay,
he makes those epics like that, but
yeah,
I haven't tried to watch it yet.
Me neither. But now this is really early. This is not like confirmed by any means.
Right.
It's just that what he was saying, like, yeah, if it happens, then I could see, Leo playing him, and then Jennifer Lawrence playing the actress Ava Gardner, which was his second wife. So I think that's pretty interesting and would be cool. Hopefully it gets some legs maybe, and we can know, because Ava Gardner, back in the day, and I think they're in the 50s. That's probably what it was.
Mm-hmm.
She was a smoke show, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Jennifer Lawrence is a smoke show. We all know that.
Yes. She's hot.
Yeah. She's got a nice body, bro.
Yeah.
And thanks to her last film, we got to see it all.
And the fappening, too, as well.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thanks to the hackers out there, bro.
Right.
So there you go. I thought that was pretty interesting. One of those things that we would talk about. But, yeah, man, I literally find myself sometimes listening to Frank Sinatra.
It's good, man.
I'm like, this shit, there's nothing like this anymore.
Yeah, no. That style of music's gone, bro. But yeah, it's good stuff. Yeah.
And fucking Tremonti did the Sinatra album, and sounds exactly like Frank Sinatra. I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's pretty cool, man. Another thing that I saw that it was really cool that I almost cut this out, but I was like, no, dude, we got to talk about this because I think I saw it like maybe last week. But anyways, I was like, we got to talk about this because this is I think when we were talking about Nicolas Cage, I think I said Face Off was my favorite Nicolas Cage movie. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure because it's an epic movie.
That's a fucking great movie.
Well, it looks like there's going to be a sequel, bro.
Oh, really?
Face Off 2.
Nice.
Where it says Nicolas Cage and John Travolta are both set to return.
Good Lord.
Now, that originally came out in 97.
Yeah.
So it's been a long, long time.
Yeah.
And I'm interested, of course, now. Like, if they would have done a sequel, like, 10 years later or whatever and had different people and everything, I'd be like, this is going to suck.
Right.
So, but now, having said that, both of these guys have been playing in some shit movies lately, like C movies, like straight to streaming video back. Well, Nicolas Cage kind of had like a few, like that one with Pedro Pascal was good.
Yeah.
But John Travolta, not really much lately that I can remember.
Yeah, not that I know of. No.
Yeah. So, but it sounds like this may be getting some legs again and running here with both of them coming back. My only question was, how the hell are they going to write Castor Troy back? And he died at the end, bro.
Yeah.
So I guess they could say like he actually survived.
Yeah, they can cook up something.
Yeah,
they always do that shit.
I mean
that's Hollywood's thing now. They're grabbing movies further back, dude, and doing things with them. Yeah. Either rebooting them or doing a sequel to them. So
they have to.
Yeah,
they're like, we don't have anything left here.
We have no
Let's
original
pump out
ideas
some
anymore.
sequels for these actors that are still alive while they're still here,
right?
Willing to do it. But Face Off is awesome, and it's been a while since I've seen it. But this news or whatever, I knew I was gonna bring this up, and I'm like, I'm gonna watch this soon.
That's
like
crazy,
probably this week, maybe tonight.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. I haven't seen it in a while either. I probably need to fire it up too.
Don't you know that's real? We could switch faces and bodies, bro, if we wanted to.
Yeah,
and get your voice and everything.
Yeah, I'm sure you can now. Yeah.
No, you
couldn't
can't,
back
bro.
in '97.
I don't even think that's possible.
Elon Musk probably has something we could go.
Oh,
to
that's
him.
true.
Yeah,
you're probably
He'd
right.
Be like, oh yeah, I can do that right here.
Actually, I can make a clone of you. I'd be like, what the hell?
Jesus, what's going on over here?
Fucking multiplicity.
Yeah.
Man, if it happens, which again, there's no like any sort of production date or anything. It's just kind of like they're willing to do it, I guess. That would be epic. And that would be a movie that I would be like, I got to go see it.
You have to, yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm Castor Troy. Oh, crazy. All right. Any other movie stuff over there for you?
I have
TV stuff.
Yeah, I have a TV show.
Yeah.
That's very in the beginning stage development. But I had to talk about this as well because you and I both love this TV show.
Okay.
This is not a reboot, though, is what it's being said. But it's the creator of The Office is making another The Office TV show. It's in development. It casted two people. I don't know who these people are. Domhnall Gleeson and Sabrina Imperatori.
No, I don't know that one.
And it's going to be a part of an ensemble, and it's going to be set in the same universe as the first Office, not the British one, but the American version. But it's the same guy that created the American version of The Office.
Yeah.
He's doing this one. And it is an office comedy again. And it's going to be in the same universe.
Why would they, I guess, are they just kind of like continuing something? Like doing a different office or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
That's what it says here. It's going to be, let's see. It says, development room to explore ideas for the follow-up series. The prospective new series, which is not a reboot, is said to be set in a new office with new characters, but live within the same world as the Steve Carell-led mockumentary series that followed the employees at Scranton. So maybe they're at a different office or something. Maybe I don't know if it's the same.
I don't know how you could do this, especially in 2024.
Yeah,
because there's no way you could make the original Office now,
right?
Because of Steve Carell and the jokes that they wrote, like some of the episodes.
Yeah.
Like there's just no way.
Yeah. like the Diversity Day episode.
Yeah,
You cannot
that was literally like the second episode or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he picked Stanley to play on his basketball team because he's black, and then he was terrible.
And then the one about Oscar being gay, you couldn't do that episode.
Oh no,
again.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not sure you could ever replicate. I know for a fact you can't ever replicate the comedy that they did.
So they cast the first two people. It's in development. So I imagine they're getting this together to do like a pilot to see if anybody wants to buy it. So we'll see what happens.
I mean, good luck because, like I said, that's one of the top comedies ever.
Yeah, with being in the same universe, that obviously leaves it open for the other members to maybe make cameos and shit. So, the past actors like.
I mean, yeah, but the last few seasons of that after Steve Carell left, to me, they were just not even close.
Yeah.
I mean, that guy was that was the funny of The Office. I mean, after he left, they focused on like Dwight and Jim more. Yeah. Like they just basically did that whole thing.
Yeah, and that was funny.
It was funny, but then it lasted a little too long, and then it was just like obviously they need to write something because like Steve Carell's not there and he couldn't.
Right.
Go through his relationship.
Yeah,
issues.
the Will Ferrell thing was funny. That only lasted a few episodes, but they brought that James Spader in to do and that I didn't really like that. I mean, he had some funny parts and whatever. Nah. It was still funny, but I mean, I was just like, it wasn't like
it wasn't close to
it wasn't close.
No.
Yeah. They were just trying to get to the finish line, bro.
Yeah, I mean, they did a good job.
Yeah, they did.
But it was definitely not the same. Like I said, my whole thing is like they can't write the way that they could back then.
No, this will be some woke shit probably,
and it'll probably be on like a fucking like a streaming service like Paramount or fucking Max or something like that.
Right.
But
anyway, we'll see what happens, man.
Right.
It sounds interesting. I mean, I don't know what it's going to be. It's just like I said, it's in early development. So
hope I'm wrong.
Yeah,
and that it's funny, but don't hold your breath.
Right.
Yeah. Well, the other thing that we saw this past week, or that we always bring up every year, is the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. We talk about the nominees every year, and we look at that list and laugh because there's so many that should already be in there.
Yeah, and there's some that shouldn't be nominated at all.
Yeah. Well, this past week we got the inductees, bro. So now we know who's going in this year.
Nice.
So we'll just run down that list real quick. The performer category, which is basically what, we're kind of always looking at. Who's going in to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2024. And they do that at like a ceremony, and then it does play on like, I don't know what channel or whatever. Okay, here we go. Mary J. Blige is going in. I think we both said that we wouldn't be surprised if she went in.
Yeah.
Cher is going in. How do you feel about that? I think I asked you, is Sonny and Cher in?
I don't think so.
Okay, so if they're not, then she's going in for the first time.
I'd have to look that up, but I don't think they are.
Okay. So Cher's going in.
I mean, I could see, but I don't know.
She's old.
Yeah.
She's like 70 something, and she's dating like a 20-year-old.
Yeah, good for her.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah.
This one I had a huge problem with just because I really don't like the music. Dave Matthews Band.
Oh yeah. I figured he would get in, but yeah, I mean, you gotta really be a Dave Matthews fan to like his music, man.
I can't stand it.
I like some songs, but man, his whole catalog, it's hard to get through.
I don't like it at all, dude.
Yeah.
I guess if you had to, yeah.
Yeah. You know, like the ants marching, bro.
I don't like it, dude.
Yeah.
Crash into me.
That's a panty dropping song, bro.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I don't know how to play it. It's too hard to play on guitar. I can't even do it.
Well, I'm not saying he's not talented by any means. I'm just saying I'm not a fan. Foreigner's going in. Thank God.
They need to be in there for sure, dude.
Like we talked about how many hits they have.
Yeah, and I sent you that video of the lead singer like doing a solo thing. And he was like 70s, hitting all those notes, bro.
Yeah, it's like 38 Special when we saw him, bro. I'm like, these guys are old and they're still killing it.
Yeah.
So yeah, Foreigner's going in. And this is one that when we talked about the nominees, I'm like, how are they not in yet?
Right.
Peter Frampton's going in, bro.
Wow, yeah, he should have been in a long time ago.
Yeah. Yeah. Another one that should have been in a long time ago. Because, man, everybody knows he's the talk box or whatever
he
uses.
He kind of started that whole thing.
Yeah. Cool in the Gang is going in.
Yeah. I mean, they're old as shit.
They are. A Tribe Called Quest is going in. That sounds familiar. Is there a song off the top of your head that you know?
Yeah. Just don't know. I can't tell you the name, but I can hear it. Like, Sail Away or whatever it's called. The Set Adrift. Is that the song? I can't fucking
Sail
think
Away. That makes me think of Enya.
No.
Sail away. Sail away. Everybody knows that
I'm drawing
song.
a blank, dude.
A Tribe Called Quest. Is that the one? Is that the I've been through with a horse with no name?
No.
What is that?
Tribe Called Quest is like a rap group, dude.
Oh, who am I thinking of then?
Horse with No Name is
Damn, I'm way off, guys.
fuck, I
can't remember either. Anyways, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Tribe Called Quest is going in though, so whatever. And then the last one that's going in, dude.
They're not like really rap. They're kind of well, yeah, they're kind of hip hop, I guess. And
Okay.
What is their big song, dude?
Which at this point we both know that there's no, just because it says Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, it doesn't matter. They throw in everybody.
Yeah, now they do, yeah.
Yeah. They throw in everybody. I was going to say, though, the last one that's going in is Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh, that's good.
We knew he went in with Black Sabbath, but this is his solo shit, which his solo career is, would you say, bigger than Black Sabbath? I mean, probably.
Probably, yeah. It was massive. Like, especially, yeah. I mean, 80s, 90s, Ozzy was massive.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
And it's kind of crazy he wasn't in already.
That's true, too. They do a couple other awards as well. So these people may already be in, I guess, but Musical Excellence Award, Jimmy Buffett is getting that, which he passed away, so. And then there's a couple other, Dionne Warwick, Norman Whitfield, MC5. They're all getting the Musical Excellence Award. But those are your inductees that are going into this 2024 class. So there you go, man.
Interesting.
I want to say out of the 3, 6, 7, 8, I think I called 5 right. I think I had Mary J. Blige, Cher, Foreigner, Frampton, and Ozzy. I don't know if I had any other 3, though. I definitely didn't have Dave Matthews because I was like, fuck that band, dude. He's funny. He's a good actor, actually, too.
Yeah, he is.
But I didn't. I might have said Cool in the Gang. I can't remember. I have to go back and listen. But I called. We both probably called 5 of these each.
Yeah, I don't remember, but yeah, there's some that probably shouldn't be in there. There's some that should definitely be in there, but
yeah, well, we're used to that now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
It's like any award show or anything that has to do with some other group doing the voting on it. It's always gonna be wrong.
Now, somebody that's not going in to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, hopefully ever, just because I definitely don't like the music. But something that came out that this past week that I found hilarious. Megan, you know who Megan Thee Stallion is?
Yeah, I've heard of her.
Have you ever jammed her song?
I have not. I couldn't tell you a single song.
So me neither. This is like basically the other famous rap lady that we were talking about, Lizzo.
Oh, okay.
So
is she as fat as Lizzo?
No, she's actually not. She's actually not as fat. Not even close.
Okay.
But
I'm gonna shit on her every time I can.
Yes, of course. So this came out. A former cameraman for Megan Thee Stallion alleges that he was trapped inside a moving vehicle with the hip hop star in a foreign country while she had sex with a woman. So he filed a lawsuit accusing the entertainer of harassment and a hostile work environment.
Oh my God!
Just like Lizzo, basically, with her dancers, right?
What? Who was this guy? Bodyguard or
a cameraman?
Cameraman.
Yeah.
So he was stuck in the car. He wasn't driving, obviously.
No. Tracy trapped inside a moving vehicle in a foreign country while she had sex with a woman. So he was like, I was forced to be here. The guy's name is Emilio Garcia. I don't know if this is true or not. This is just what the lawsuit says. He filed that in Los Angeles County Superior Court. And then after the alleged incident, he was warned, don't ever discuss what you saw. And Megan Thee Stallion berated and fat shamed him.
Oh, okay.
Is what what he says in his lawsuit. Again, I don't know if this is true. This is just what the lawsuit says.
A lot of these females rappers like to shit on their employees.
Yeah, really. Now, of course, her side lawyers came out.
Uh-huh.
This is an employment claim for money with no sexual harassment claim filed, salacious accusations to attempt to embarrass her. We will deal with this in court. But I just thought it was funny because I'm like, man, what's going on with these female rappers that just... But like I said, apparently...
They can do whatever the fuck they want, apparently.
Apparently, he was in a moving vehicle and she was having sex with another woman. And he had to watch. My God, what a tragedy.
Yeah.
I'd be like...
Bad day at work, bro.
Yeah. I wouldn't file a lawsuit. Like, can I join?
Yeah. Well, that's the flip side of it. If he was saying he was harassed or whatever because he had to watch it, but if he would have tried to join in, they would have said, "This motherfucker tried to fuck us."
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they would have went off on him. So
yeah. But anyways, on the same trip, Megan Thee Stallion hurled fat-shaming insults at him, calling him a fat bitch, and telling him to spit your food out, and you don't need to be eaten.
Good Lord.
Yeah. Now, again, this is like probably he said, she said. I just thought this was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that sounds funny as hell.
Yeah, I could see it.
Yeah,
I could see it, bro. These famous, these entitled famous people, bro, that just fat shame people that work with them and make them watch them have sex.
I think they can get away with it, I guess.
Yeah. So, hopefully, like I said, though, hopefully we never talk about her going to the Hall of Fame of rock and roll.
I'm sure we will.
Probably. You got to have an album for what, 25 years? She's got a long way to go.
Yeah, your first album has to be out for 25 years.
Yeah, we'll be dead by then, bro.
Yeah,
we don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
But I thought that was funny. So stop treating your employees like shit.
Yeah.
Fat shaming.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Leave people alone.
Should have filmed it and then put it on Pornhub.
Yeah, no shit.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, what are you doing, bro?
Go. We'll get you some. We'll get a GoFundMe going for some lawyers for you.
Yeah.
Got your back, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I don't know if I want to see that, but I would watch. Why not? Dude, I would watch Rosie O'Donnell get fucked.
Would you?
Why not?
Yeah, I guess.
Everyone hates her, bro, but I'd be like, why am I not watching that? It's from that movie. But I would watch it.
Yeah.
Don't think I would be like, this is great. I'd be like, this is horrible, but I'm going to watch and laugh.
Yeah.
Fuck it, dude. Okay. I don't have anything else. I was ready to move on to sports if you are. If not, let me know.
Yeah. Do you want me to do this review?
Oh, yeah, of course. This is still another music thing. I forgot. My bad.
No,
My bad.
Good. I didn't know if I was going to do this now or I wait till the end.
Go right ahead, dude.
So Taylor Swift, who is the biggest person in the music industry right now, probably, released another album, her brand new album, the Tortured Poets Department. And this was a very anticipated album because everyone knew, all her fandom knew that it was going to be about her last boyfriend, who she spent 6 years with, which was her longest tenured relationship. And so
was he a famous guy?
I think he's an actor. I don't know who he is. I've never seen anything of his, but he was. I think he is famous though. Yeah. Okay. And anyway, they were together for 6 years, and as soon as they announced that breakup, I was like, oh my God, it's going to get annoying, and it did. And so I think this album, most people were just waiting for it just because of that subject matter, first of all, and apparently there's other songs about the guy that she had like a little fling with after the breakup for about a month or whatever. He's another. This all she does is date famous people. So, So this is her personality now, or her album's personality. It's people are waiting on to see what song she wrote about what guy, and so I'm interested in just the song. I just want to know if it's a good song. And she writes great lyrics. She's a hell of a lyricist. So like my official review of this album, I listened to the whole thing twice.
Which was what, 30-something songs I heard?
Yeah, originally at midnight she dropped like 15 or 16 of them, and then 2 hours later she dropped the rest of them. So it was a secret double album.
Yeah.
And a surprise double album, whatever you want to call it. And I was disappointed in the album. There's some bangers on it, don't get me wrong, but 31 songs, and
that's a lot, dude.
I can only listen to like 5 of them. That's not a good album to me.
Right.
I'm not saying it's fucking terrible, But it's not good. This is not her best album. I would put this towards, if I was to list her albums, this would be towards the bottom for sure. I didn't like it. I don't really. I was interested to see, because I thought this would be some of her best like lyric work and stuff. Some of the songs are really good and have good lyrics and stuff, but then they also don't have very good instrumental stuff or melodies. It's like weird, but the lyrics are good. And then there's some songs that sound pretty good, and the lyrics are like 12-year-old shit. And I'm like, I don't get it. It's kind of a messy album to me. Yeah. It's just my opinion. I love Taylor Swift. Everybody knows this, but I mean, she can swing and miss, and I think she did. And
you are a Swiftie.
Yeah. I like the music. I don't give a fuck about what song is about what, dude. I saw that too on the day of the release. Somebody posted a fucking thing on Twitter that's had all the song titles and then the dude's name next to each one. This is who this is about. And I'm like, you don't fucking know. And then somebody else responded and said, no, I think this song's about this guy. And like, and they had a fucking full-on argument on Twitter about what song. I was like, you don't know.
Yeah.
And Taylor never comes out and says, yeah, I wrote that about Kelsey or whatever the fuck. No, she doesn't do that. And but apparently there is a couple songs about that's kind of his thing, and then the other guys. And I was like, that's what I hate, dude.
Yeah,
like her albums. A lot of her albums have those personalities attached. Like they're about some dude that she dated for like not even fucking 3 months, dude. Like some of her, she ran through a lot of dudes.
Yeah, you told me that.
And so, but this is what her big crazy fandom is. That's all they give a fuck about. They just can't wait to hear what she's going to shit on, like John Mayer or whatever. Like, that was the whole Speak Now album is apparently about him or whatever. But
I'd be like, you can write songs about me, bro. I laid the pipe.
Yeah, I'd be fine with that.
I'd write a song about her.
Yeah,
and be like, this is 100% about her. I laid the pipe. That's what the song's called.
Yeah. I laid the pipe to Taylor.
That's it. That's literally the song title, Laid the Pipe.
And so she had two like duets that I was kind of looking forward to, because one was Post Malone. Very disappointing song.
Oh, yeah.
The one you listened to.
What was that called?
Fortnite.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
You played that for me, and our buddy Aubrey was here, and I was like, this song's terrible. I don't like it at all. There's no goddamn music in it at all. It's like poppy.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's just like a fucking, like she was on a board and just like, doop, doop, doop,
she does like, and like Post Malone's basically like just backup singing.
Yeah.
I mean, he has a kind of a little bit of vocal stuff at the end of it, but I didn't like it. I was let down. And then the other one is the lead singer of the Florence and the Machine.
Yeah.
Which I like them actually. Some of their songs. She does a duet with that lead singer, and that song sucks. So.
Well, you're the only one on this podcast that can give a review, bro, because I have not listened. Besides that song you played, and I didn't go to. You listened to it twice, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
well, wow. I listened to the first time. I listened to every minute of every song just so I could hear them.
Yeah.
And then the second time I went through, and I was like, I'm gonna listen to it until I can't. Mm-hmm. And so then whenever that point went, I skipped it.
Yeah.
And then I think there's about 5 songs on here that I like.
So you skipped like 26 songs.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, you're right. That's not a good album.
That's too much.
That's too many songs, dude.
And and this is what I've always said too. Yeah, it's a lot of songs. And I've always said about an artist, like, write your shit for you.
Yeah.
And I think that's what she did with this album. I think this was like a pretty emotional time of her life with this dude that she was with for 6 years. I mean, of course, it's 6 years.
That's a long time, yeah.
But then you put it out, and then if they like it, they like it, right? But a lot of the fandom here is probably like, they're just worried about what the fuck she's saying about everything. Mm-hmm. And that's what I think most people are all about. It went to a number 1 album, to her 14th number 1 album.
She could do
Of course
anything.
It was. Yeah, I mean, that's what I said. Just because of the subject matter of it, they were going to eat this shit up.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not good. It's not a good album, dude. Sorry,
Leo lady.
Yeah. I added 5 songs.
I need to ask her what she thinks about it. I haven't asked her yet.
Yeah, I haven't talked to her either about it. But it's not great, man. I was thinking it was going to be a lot better, dude. But then I heard like 31 songs. I was like, holy shit. And I was like, there's got to be like a lot of them that are good in here. And it all has the same vibe. I think it's a concept album.
Yeah.
Where all the songs are kind of just mushed together, bro. And it's supposed to be one thing. And they all tie together somehow. And I think it kind of has the waves of through the last, 6-7 years. She was with that dude. And then now looking forward past that.
It's almost like when I think of 31 songs, first of all, there's so many. It's almost like, bless you, sir.
Thank you.
It's almost like maybe don't do that and like pick like 15 and really focus on making those awesome.
Yeah.
And then maybe just put those others on the side and maybe work on those later to use down the road. Like you said, it could have been a concept of this 31 total songs, and that's a lot, dude.
Yeah. Well, it's only been like a year since her and this dude broke up, maybe a little bit longer. And
Where'd
so
she get the time to write all this shit?
I knew she had to capitalize on this because she knows, bro. She knew everybody's gonna eat this shit up. She knows how crazy her goddamn fan base is. She's trolling them in her songs too. There's a song where I think it's about Kelsey, and she says something about Daddy, I love him. And then she said, "There's a line that I think it's about her. The song's called." Daddy, I love him or something. And then she says something about, I'm having his baby. And then it says, no, I'm not, but you should see your faces. So she knows y'all are sitting there hanging on every goddamn word.
Oh, yeah. God, you know how many Swifties are out there just
there's
breaking down lyrics left and right?
Yeah, there's TikTok reactions to it. Like they're listening to it for the first time and they had a camera on and she was like, oh. And then there's, I was like, she got you, bitch, because that's what y'all do. That's all you give a fuck about.
Man, be careful, bro. They'll come after you.
Yeah, whatever.
Man, those people
I know
are crazy.
One of them said that they hope John Mayer died, bro. Whenever that's re-released, the re-release of the Speak Now, dude, because a lot of those songs are about him. Some chick direct messaged him and said, "Yeah, get ready, John.
Oh my
I hope
God.
you fucking die." And then so he responds like, "Jesus, this is what you think over a song?" And so
that's insane.
Yeah, they're crazy out there, bro.
Oh, we know that.
Yeah,
but no good, no go. So I guess 1 out of 10. What do you give it?
Oh man,
overall,
like a 3, dude.
Damn, that's
It's
low.
It's not good, dude.
That's low.
Like I said, 5 out of 31 songs that I think I like. And I might be overshooting, dude. It might be 4. I'll have to kind of go through the set list again and or the track list and just see. But I think it's about 5 probably. But that's still so low, dude.
For that many, that's really low. But Leafs grade 3 out of 10. Damn, that's fucking low.
Yeah, I don't like. I like it. At the bottom is her self-titled album, which I don't really like. It only has like a couple songs I can listen to it on. This one would be right above that one.
That's low. So second worst album.
Yeah, it's not her best stuff at all.
Damn.
Not even close, bro.
You better remind everybody that this is your own opinion.
This is my own opinion. If you like it, it's great for you. I'm glad.
Yeah, same with.
Like I said, there's about 5 songs I can listen to the whole thing through. Most of them I'm like skipping through because I can't. It's like the melody's weird and the instrumentation's weird.
What instruments?
Whatever. There's instruments on there.
Oh,
bro.
okay, good.
Not on that song you listen to. No.
Fortnite, which my daughter told me that, and I was like, "Is it about the game?" She was like, "No, Dad." I was like, "I was just kidding, obviously."
No. Just go on TikTok, Taylor Swift TikTok. Somebody will break it down for you.
I'm
sure.
good. I don't want that on my timeline.
This line right here means that her and Travis went to the zoo in Australia and they all. I'm like, Jesus Christ, shut the fuck up and just listen to the song.
Breaking down every little thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, maybe just interpret it the way you want to, and not just what you think.
That's what it is.
About.
That's what. When I write a song, dude, it's for me. I know what it's about, and I'm gonna put it out. And if it means something different to you, great. That's the success.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, these people got to know, bro, and like,
oh yeah, they want to know every little detail, bro.
Yeah. And I'm like,
seek help.
It's like the TMZ shit, like, you know, it's
yes.
Like, oh, fucking, she was out at this fucking restaurant. Okay, she's got to eat.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck? She's human.
Yeah, she puts her thongs on and pants on one leg at a time, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
just like the rest of us, she just got billions of dollars.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Well, 3 out of 10. I can't give a grade because the only thing I can grade is that Fortnite song. I would give that a 1 out of 10. That song sucks.
Yeah, you didn't like it.
No, I did not. And that
I
sucks.
don't
I
like
like Post Malone.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a better song because of him.
Yeah,
and it was not a good song.
I like him, dude. I can listen to a lot of his stuff actually. God, dude, you know what? The other day, whenever me and my daughter were driving around like running errands and doing stuff, some like older like Coolio came on, bro, and my Spotify went through like the '90s rap, I'm like, God damn, this was good back then, dude.
Oh, 90s rap is all time, bro.
Yeah, like Coolio was playing like Fantastic Voyage.
Yeah.
I was like, man, this song bangs, bro. I forgot how good this was.
Yeah, that's when fucking music was like that kind of music was really fucking good.
Yeah, I could listen to that. And then, so Spotify, if you don't skip it, it'll kind of play things like that and around the same time.
Right, yeah.
I was getting some bangers, bro. I was
Yeah.
like, man, I forgot how badass all this stuff was. So hopefully that DJ brings them back this week. So I can go on a fantastic.
Dude, I
voyage
can't find a DJ on my Spotify.
I'll show you.
Okay.
It'll be on there. I'll show you, bro. But yeah, I was like, oh my God, dude, I forgot how good fucking Coolio was, bro. Well, not like just 2 or 3 songs, I guess, but
Yeah, I mean,
Fantastic Voyage was badass, bro.
it was, yeah.
Yeah.
The Gangster's Paradise, bro.
Oh yeah, of course. That's definitely his top. R.I.P. though, he's dead.
Yeah, he is dead.
Yeah, we R.I.P'd him on the pod.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Sorry.
How long before she releases another album?
Oh God, who knows?
Because she's gonna tour on this, right? Forever.
Well, she's still in the middle of the Eras tour.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, she's still not even doing that yet, right?
Yeah, no, she's still got a whole fucking U.S. leg coming
So
up.
she'll finish that,
Yeah,
and then take some time off, and then start another one.
probably.
Yeah.
I don't know if I don't think she can tour on this thing because it's not good.
If it's number 1, bro, they're gonna tour on it.
Yeah,
That's just the way it is.
she may add the songs in that she wants to play, like
Oh yeah, that's for the rest of
for the rest of the tour. Probably, maybe that'll be what she does. But I don't know. Who knows what she's gonna do?
Well, there's one thing I'll say about this, bro, and I told you, like, she can put out anything she wants and it'll go number 1.
Yeah,
That's where she's at.
yeah.
She's
I
got
mean,
that's where she's at on the echelon, bro. She can put out whatever she wants and it'll go number 1.
Yeah. Well, she did. She put out some garbage.
And those Swifties we're talking about that are crazy, they'll be like, this is still the best shit I've ever heard.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They're never honest, bro.
Like I'm with that with all the artists I like too, man. I don't just suck their dicks off just because I like them. You know what I mean? Like Gary Allen has shitty songs. He's my favorite country artist, but he does have shitty songs. On his last new album, he has 4 or 5 good ones I like on that one, and the rest of it was garbage.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of Metallica stuff out there. I'm like, Saint Anger, hello. Like, there's only like 2 or 3 songs on that. And I'm like, the rest of it's pretty bad.
I mean, these guys can swing and miss, and she definitely swung and missed here.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
It happens. It'll happen in everybody's career. Probably.
But I mean, if this was her like thing, I'm happy for her that she wanted to get this out, and because it was an emotional part of her life or whatever the fuck, and that's great. That's great for her. But I mean, it just wasn't good.
All right. Okay.
For me.
Yes.
I didn't.
Yeah, reiterate that, please.
I didn't enjoy it.
Yeah. We got to reiterate that. One thing we've learned from doing the podcast, we have to remind everybody, this is our shit, our thoughts, and everything.
Yeah,
it doesn't mean that it's fucking law over here.
Yeah, I'm not speaking for all you crazy fucking speakers out there.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I know you guys love it, obviously.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. That goes for everything too, by the way. Sports opinions and whatnot. Yeah. Oh my God, we'll put out some sports stuff and like people will just fucking jump all over like, yo, by the way, dude, this is our thoughts.
Yeah.
So go to the door and kindly fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Anyways, speaking of sports, after that review, let's jump over, dude. We got a lot of stuff to get to because the NFL draft happened, which was fun. We did our live stream, which was, I think, fun. At least I don't remember much of that draft.
The end, it was fun. I had fun.
You were sober.
Yeah,
I was not.
My pick was over at the very beginning. So and then we just kind of hung out and talked and just kind of watched the next pick and whatever. I mean, it was a very informative draft.
I was very, very gone. Kids, don't go to a Ranger game at 1:30 in the afternoon with free beer.
Yeah,
and then try to stream at 6 p.m. that night.
Fucking 4 hours.
4 hours because they draft. That's the other thing, dude.
Oh,
the first round of the draft takes way too long.
Yes.
They've turned it into that, though.
Yeah.
10 minutes for a pick?
Yeah, it was stupid.
Dude, cut that down to 5.
Yeah.
And you cut down the draft tremendously, but they're not going to do that because they're like,
well,
eyes on us.
There was the full 10 minutes, and then it said the pick is in, and it would say that for like another 5.
Yeah, and then they would just wait forever, dude.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah. But
that thing should be 2 hours long max.
Yeah, exactly. It was 4.5 hours, dude.
You could cut that down by like 2 hours easy, bro.
Yeah. Before we run down some picks of our teams especially and just kind of whatever happened, There is some stuff that came out from. So the draft is, of course, on a weekend. So there's a lot. It's like Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So, but we get like a lot of interviews and a lot of stuff through those days where we get some news, right? Mm-hmm. So a couple things came out. One of the first things that came out that we just unfortunately got to see. I say unfortunately because I think this is the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. In training camp, you know that these Guardian caps the players wear. Mm-hmm. Now we've got in-game use for these Guardian caps on the helmets for the 2024 season. They will allow players to do it, I guess, if they want to.
Yeah. You have the option to wear it if you want. That's what I saw.
Now, these things make you look just, I mean, it looks dumb.
Yeah.
I get it for protection.
I understand it, yeah.
Can we find another way?
Yeah.
Because it just looks like a big old, like, there's like pads on it. It looks like a big old, like a helmet condom or something. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to call it. I mean, that's what it looks like.
Yeah, it covers the entire helmet, so you can't see the logos on either side. It's like a whole thing.
You can't even. Well, they may change with like if you want to wear it, they'll like put the logo on it. But it's so bad looking.
It looks dumb. Yeah.
Yeah. So here we are once again with another NFL thing, where I'm like, are we just go to the flag football by this point?
Yeah, take the pads off now and just touch each.
I mean, the Pro Bowl's already that way.
Yeah.
So it's like, you can't drag tackle now. You can't do this. And I'm like, dude, if you play defense, good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck.
I would hate to be a defensive player in today's game.
If you have a kid and they want to play football, offense.
Yeah, put them on, like, as a receiver, quarterback, anything on the offensive side.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, this is something that we learned. That this could, I'm sure some players will wear it.
Oh, yeah. You're going to see them. We'll see them on Thursday night. We'll be like, this looks so fucking dumb.
Yeah. Our first game, I'll be like, oh, there they are. There they are. Well, we might see them in preseason, but I get the safety. I do. Head, everything. They've been trying to, like, get better about that for a while because of, like, CTE these players get.
Yeah.
And, end up like committing suicide because their mind is so fried, basically.
Right.
And
a lot of guys are retiring early.
Yeah,
because of it.
Exactly. But man, that's becoming. It's starting to. I don't know, man. It's starting to become like this league where you're like, what's going on? Like, it's a physical game. It's always been that way.
Yeah.
I mean, you know the risk going in when you play that sport.
Right.
So. I don't know, dude.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me. But I mean, it does make sense to me, obviously. But then it just, the visual of it is going to be pretty
awful,
pretty ugly.
Yep. So we'll see. But that was one of the things we got. Now, speaking of other news, like Roger Goodell, he was on Pat McAfee during the draft weekend. He's saying that he wants a future of NFL where there's 18 regular season games with an added bye week. So you get 2 bye weeks, which would push the Super Bowl to President's Day weekend, meaning a 3-day weekend, which I'm like, please do this next year.
That's the smartest fucking thing I've ever heard that guy say.
Exactly.
As commissioner, I'm like, holy shit, that's the first thing I've heard you say.
He wants to get rid of preseason, basically two preseason games.
Oh, just take it down to 2?
Yeah.
I'd be okay with
18 and 2, which is like 18 regular season games, 2, and then like I said, an added bye week, which would push you to that President's Day weekend for Super Bowl. Everybody would have Monday off.
That would be amazing.
I either said move Super Bowl Sunday to Saturday, so everybody has the day off the next day, or do this.
Right.
Have it on a President's Day weekend or a holiday where people have. Now, obviously, not everybody has Monday off for President's Day, but most people.
Right.
So I'm like, why are we waiting this long for this?
Yeah.
So, yeah, you're right. That's like, I was like, man, I agree with Roger Goodell for once.
Yeah, that's the only time ever.
Yeah. I'm like, what happened here?
Yeah.
So I hope that would, I'm imagining if that does come up for like some sort of a vote or anything, I can't imagine the players would not. Especially for that extra bye week, dude.
Yeah.
Because that is like a huge thing. Like getting another week off. I mean, oh my God.
Yeah, I'm sure they would love that.
Yeah.
This is a long fucking season, dude.
Yeah. The one other thing he mentioned that he was wanting to increase the number of games played internationally. Now I was like, yeah, I don't agree with that, Roger.
Yeah, that just seems...
It's the National Football League, not the International Football League.
Right. Y'all tried that NFL Europe shit and it didn't work.
Yeah.
So, and that, because I know he's been talking about, like, there could possibly be an expansion team over there. And I was like, that would be a fucking nightmare for teams that have to travel. Like,
I mean, you'd have to go early.
Yeah.
Every time you go over there, you'd have to go like the
jet lag and
Tuesday.
shit,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it would work. So,
yeah. I don't think it would work either.
but if there's a demand over there, then try to fire up the NFL Europe shit again and just use, kind of like a UFL type situation.
The reason those games over in like London and whatever are packed is because it's the actual NFL teams.
You're right. Yeah, that's true.
The best players in the world.
Yeah. NFL Europe did not have that.
No, it's just like the UFL. Oh my God, bro. I tried to watch one of those. I'm like, this is so bad.
It's fucking bad.
I can't even watch it. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, we're not streaming those. I'm sorry.
No, that was a dumb idea.
Yeah.
Everybody come out and hang out with us for the Renegades game. They're 0-5, I think.
Yeah, way to defend that title.
Yeah, it's totally a fluke.
Yeah.
So that would be cool, though. I'm in favor of the 18-game regular season with an added bye week that pushes the Super Bowl to a holiday weekend. Please, God, let that happen.
Yeah.
Please, please, please let that happen. Okay. All right, Lance, the draft. So like I said, we were live for that. We had a fun time, I think. I know Leaf did. But I was like, what happened? And that was just the first round. But overall, I think, well, why don't you start? You had the second pick. So if you want to talk about your team, like we know, I'm not going to run down like the first round. I'm just not going to do that.
Yeah.
You talk about your team if you want. I know that you were excited because y'all had such a high pick.
Yeah, this is like the highest pick we've had in a long time.
Yeah.
Since like 2012, whenever they moved up to get RG3 at number 2.
Yeah.
So,
oh, yeah, that's right.
So they got a quarterback with number 2, which they desperately needed. They went with Jaden Daniels, quarterback out of LSU, the last year's Heisman Trophy winner. Doesn't always translate to pro football, so I'm just, but I've heard good things about him. I think going into the offense that Cliff Kingsbury is going to run, he probably would be a good quarterback. I'm a little worried about him. Always worried about these running quarterbacks. Yeah. Especially Jaden Daniels is kind of like an RG3. I think he's a little bit bigger than RG3, but he's still undersized, kind of. So running, I mean, there's a potential for injury there, but he's got a good deep ball. He's so you just never know. Like, you know what I mean? But we got, at least they addressed a need, because going into the season with Marcus Mariota is not something I'm looking forward to. So if this guy becomes if he's good enough to become the starter, I'll be happy, man. And if he stays as a franchise quarterback, then that's fine with me.
There's no way this guy doesn't start.
Yeah. I mean, usually when you're drafted that high, you're pretty much expected to go in there and take over.
It's just like you said, bro. Cliff Kingsbury. That's exactly the type of quarterback that can run his offense.
Yeah.
There's no way this guy doesn't start immediately. Dude.
Right. And so we'll see what happens. I'm going to, keep an eye on it. Of course, let you guys know what's going on with him. But
okay.
And they went defense with the next. They had 3 second round picks.
Yes, they did.
And so they went with.
That's why, like, when we were talking about the Commanders and the ownership change, the coaching change, I'm like, dude, y'all are loaded in the draft.
Yeah. So they went defense with the next 2 picks, which is beautiful because that's a big hole. Like the defensive line, Jerzon Newton from Illinois, he's supposed to be a really good defensive tackle or defensive lineman. He's got some foot injury that he's been dealing with, I guess, so that's a kind of a concern. But I mean, I imagine he'll be 100% healthy when training camp rolls around. But I've read nothing but good things about him. So
yeah, I read that. So they got him at 36th overall. I read that a lot of people had him in their top 15.
Yeah, so that's a great pick. Defensive back for the next pick there at pick 50, which is another hole on this offense or defense that they need to fill. Tight end at pick number 53. They do need a tight end. Then they went O-line in round 3.
I'm surprised. I was going to ask you this. I'm surprised they didn't do that a little bit more.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I thought there would be a higher pick for O-line, but I don't know. Brandon Coleman out of TCU is who they took, and I don't know a lot about him. I haven't done the most research on it, but We'll see what happens.
He's a huge guy. I know that.
Yeah. And then a receiver, Luke McCaffrey out of Rice, was their last pick in the 3rd round. Then they went defense the rest of the drafts. They had 2 round 5 picks, a linebacker,
Quinn, bro.
Yeah, and a safety, and then defensive line in round 7. So overall, I saw that they got a B grade. Is what I've seen. Mm-hmm. So I mean, that's good. A lot of people
depends
saying
on where you're looking, I guess.
A lot of people saying the best pick was that 2nd round pick, the defensive lineman Newton.
Yeah.
Jaden
I don't know how
Daniels,
you could say Jaden Daniels wouldn't be. Hello.
Yeah, I mean, he was the number 2 overall. So
the Heisman winner.
Yeah. Those, I mean, it's just, those are just a question mark all the time, man.
Yeah, I mean, like,
quarterbacks.
It's funny because you look at every website or whatever, they'll give a grade or whatever, and you're like, okay, but nobody knows.
Right.
It's all a fucking guess, bro.
Yeah. You don't know what they're going to do when they face NFL.
It's all about, did your team get what you think you need?
Yeah.
And you needed a quarterback.
Yeah.
We know that.
Now,
I don't think you can go wrong with a defensive lineman ever, in my opinion.
Yeah, no. That was, and they desperately needed that because they got rid of 2 of their big defensive ends last year.
It just depends on if the guy pans out.
Yeah.
Like, for example, the Cowboys went Mozzie Smith last year in the 1st round, which was a defensive lineman. I'm like, we need that. We need to stop the run. Mozzie Smith did not pan out, so that's on the scouts and the people that are supposed to evaluate this player because he's terrible.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not saying he'll be terrible his whole career. He may develop, but I'm just like, 1st round pick should be coming in pretty much good to go to make some sort of difference.
Especially a defensive player.
And that guy didn't play hardly at all, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So overall, the positions they picked, I'm happy with because they needed all of those. Mm-hmm. Like if they would have picked a running back somewhere, like even round 5 or 6, I was like, what the fuck you doing? We got 2 of them. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
But
no, that would be something the Cowboys would
do. They addressed every need that they were missing, and so I'm happy with it overall. And then you just got to wait and see what they turn out to, especially the quarterback position. That's the biggest one. That's the biggest spotlight, is if Jaden Daniels is going to be a good NFL quarterback, and I hope so. I'm tired of the revolving door of quarterbacks this franchise has had.
Yeah, you haven't had a solid, stable guy for a long time, dude.
Not Cousins, I think, is the longest tenured one. I think he was 4 years.
Probably should have held on to him.
Probably.
Yeah.
He would have got us 1 playoff win, and that's it, probably.
But yeah, but then you would have paid him $180 million after tearing his Achilles or rupturing his Achilles, whatever.
Which that was the worst draft ever, the Falcons, who paid Kirk Cousins, and then they took a quarterback in the 1st round.
Penix. So I was like, what? I think everybody, and that was the 8th overall pick, bro.
Yeah, I don't know what they were doing.
They could have got him in the next round.
Yeah.
That's what they were saying. I'm like, what the hell? So that made me feel a little bit better about my franchise, even though I don't care.
There's one team, man, that usually fucking chokes their nuts off.
That's what I say. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
There's going to be a team that either reaches or chokes or something, dude.
Yeah, there's no way I thought at number 8 Falcons were going to go quarterback since they signed Kirk Cousins to $180 million. And they're let's just get another quarterback.
Yeah. With the Dallas Cowboys, I know for a fact when we did our draft preview, I said that they're probably going to take this tackle from Oklahoma, Tyler Guyton, which is exactly what they did. Mm-hmm. They traded it, though. They traded back 5 picks to pick up another 3rd round pick. But they were still able to get him at 29. We know that I know that we need a tackle. They let Tyron Smith go. We also need a center, by the way, which the guy in the 3rd round, Cooper Beebe from Kansas State, they may move him to center, which that was actually their best pick probably of the draft. So they went Marshawn Nealon in the 2nd round, who's like an edge rusher. Again, I'm not opposed to that whatsoever. They need somebody to help. Like, you have Lawrence over there and Parsons, but they need another kind of edge guy to take the pressure off Parsons so much, bro.
Yeah.
Because Parsons will get triple teamed and double teamed and just he'll disappear. I know that because we've seen that. And relax, guys. I'm just saying he's not as good as everybody thinks. And then they took a linebacker, Maurice Liufau, I think that's how you say his name, from Notre Dame. Also in the 3rd round. And so, again, we needed another linebacker, by the way, because we lost Van Der Esch because he had to retire because of injury. And so that was terrible because you don't want to see that. Right. Then they went corner in the 5th, a wide receiver out in the 6th, another tackle in the 7th. They had 2 seventh and another defensive lineman in the 7th. The one thing that I was very shocked on was they did not take a running back.
Yeah.
And then it started coming out that they might sign Zeke Elliott back, and I'm like, okay, this franchise is absolutely fucking stupid, dude. Because this draft, by the way, didn't piss me off.
Right.
Because I'm looking at it, I'm like, man, they kind of went trenches, and I like that.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm also looking at the for like the offensive weapons. And I'm like, okay, Dak has CD Lamb, and he's got Ferguson, and he's got no running back basically, which I don't care about. Like, I didn't want him to sign like a Pollard back or anything like that. But I was like, man, you got to at least draft a running back here. Like, Deuce Vaughn obviously didn't help, bro, last year. That was a dumb pick. It was a wasted pick. You know, he's so short and he didn't do anything.
They just took him because when his dad on the
his
coaching staff or
dad's like
something?
on the fucking on the some sort of staff, yeah. But I'm not mad about this draft. I feel like that's good, man. They got 2 or 3 offensive linemen, an edge rusher, another D lineman. It's just like I said, it just depends on everybody out there can grade these guys all they want. Watch film, grade them all. Like, you don't know.
Yeah.
Until it happens, bro. You don't know. Like when they took Mozzie Smith last year, I remember the experts, the Dallas Cowboy experts, who follow the team religiously, and the experts, they were like, "This is the greatest pick ever. They're gonna stop the run so much." I'm like, "Yeah, that didn't work."
Yeah,
because he was terrible.
Right.
So you just never know. Again, I'm not saying he's gonna be terrible his whole career, but it didn't start off good as a first round pick. Now that also, I want to say the Tyler Guyton pick is great. That's great. He's a great tackle. I don't know if he's going to be tackle or if they're going to put him at guard. I don't know. But I think he's good. They did say that he needs work, which I think everybody's going to need work, but I like that pick. I said we needed that guy. On our preview, I said that's who they're probably going to take.
Yeah.
So overall, I didn't hate their draft. I would have loved to see one of those picks be a running back though. Like in the 3rd or 5th.
Yeah, you need some depth at that position.
Yeah.
And now, even if they do sign Elliott, that's not it.
I don't want it.
That's
dude.
not it, dude.
That's a waste, by the way.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
Like, the guy's past his prime, dude.
Yeah, he's done.
Yeah. There's no reason to sign him. I don't care if it's league minimum. I don't want it. That's why I said just draft another guy and play Dowdle and somebody else, bro. I don't get it. Like I said, running back, and then maybe, I don't know if this corner, Kalen Carson out of Wake Forest, I'm not sure if he's going to be anything. You never know. We'll see. But it would have been nice to maybe get like another weapon, or we'll see what this Ryan Flournoy out of Southeast Missouri State. When I saw that, I was like, hopefully this is a diamond in the rough, bro.
Right.
That's a 6th round wide receiver. We've seen too many of those just come in and basically be special team players and do nothing.
Right, yeah, 100%.
So
they're returning kicks that they don't return very much anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Well, maybe now with the new rule.
With that new rule, yeah.
Yeah. So, like I said, overall, I didn't hate their draft completely. By the time I got to look at every pick and like really read about it and kind of look at them, like, hey, they went kind of trenches, and that's not the worst thing ever.
No, that's always good to get an offensive line or defensive line.
Yeah, exactly. I think their best pick to me is that 3rd round pick, Cooper Beebe, that guard. I think he's a guard, but they may move him to center. We need a center. So.
Yeah, your boy went to the other side, bro, over the Commanders.
Yeah, you got our center.
Yeah. We desperately needed one too. Thank God we got him.
I think that's what the plan is. They're going to try to move. I don't know 100%, but that's what I read, that they may move him, or at least try to see if he can play center. But this guy only allowed 2 sacks from like over 1,200 pass blocking snaps. So I'm like, that is pretty damn good.
That's
obviously.
solid, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm happy with that, and we'll see what happens, dude. But I definitely am shocked. They may have signed a running back as an undrafted. I don't know. I didn't look at all that shit yet. But
yeah, I saw a couple of undrafted guys, but I haven't really looked into it. But yeah, I'm just kind of talking about the draft here. So
yeah, exactly. So we'll see, man. Once again, I just want to reiterate, all the experts out there that give these grades, we don't know. No one knows. No one knows if these guys are going to be good in the NFL or not.
No clue.
You just guess.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, there's talent with Jaden Daniels. He's probably going to be pretty decent, I would say.
Yeah.
But it's just how can he do it long term?
Right.
Because we've seen that type of quarterback, like you mentioned, RG3, running around. It's never like eventually you get hurt doing shit like that.
Yeah.
So,
but I mean,
we'll see.
He's a good pocket passer.
He's
so
he's a great passer.
Yeah. So his deep ball looks really good. So hopefully, him and Terry McLaurin can hook up pretty early.
Yeah. Guys, spoiler alert, in fantasy draft next year, Leafs taking Jay Daniels and Terry McLaurin.
As soon as I can.
First and second round.
Yeah, like, oh, fair enough.
I'll be like, Jesus, you homer?
Like, we've seen those guys before on our team. Like,
yeah.
Who was the guy that took, who was the kicker y'all had that was, like, real good? He'd say, fifth round.
Yeah, it was like the 5th round kicker. I'm like, what are you doing in fantasy football, bro? You could have got him late. Dan Bailey, I think.
Dan Bailey. Yeah. That's who it was. Yeah, he's like, 5th round, I'm taking this kicker. I'm like, dude, I take that in the goddamn
You've already got
round.
Dak, Zeke, now you're taking Dan Bailey, Witten. I'm like,
his whole
bro.
team was Cowboys. I'm like, okay, we know who's finishing last in this league.
Yeah, and he didn't win. Shocker.
Dan Bailey, 5th round. I'm like, Jesus.
I don't take a kicker to like the 15th.
Yeah.
Or whatever the last round is.
That my kicker and defense are those 2 picks at the end.
So there you go. Like I said, though, or like Leaf mentioned, just some funny things was, well, not funny, but like obviously the Bears took Caleb Williams, number 1 overall. We kind of knew that. Bears had 2 picks in the top 10, though.
Yeah.
They went out and they got a Dunze from Washington, the wide receivers. They immediately got him a wide receiver coming out off of what they already have. So the Bears may be turning a corner. We'll see what Caleb Williams is, though.
Right.
You never know with that guy. Plus, he's so goddamn weird.
Yeah, he's out there.
He's so weird. And then, of course, the Falcons with their – I think everybody was shocked. And the 8th overall pick, Michael Penix Jr. out of Washington. And this wouldn't be such a shock if they didn't just sign Kirk Cousins for $180 million or whatever it was.
Yeah, like 4 years.
Yeah,
so
whatever it was.
Either they plan on Penix, a number 8 overall pick, waiting behind Cousins.
And he's like 25 already, by the way.
Yeah. Or you're about to have the most expensive backup quarterback of all time.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Penix was awful in that national championship game, dude.
Yeah, he was terrible.
Yeah.
Like, I think they probably could have waited to get this guy in the next round.
You probably could have gotten in the next round.
Yeah.
And if not, then who cares? You have Cousins.
Yeah, like you got 4 more years to figure out your quarterback spot.
You could have just got another guy later.
Yeah.
It's so bad. It's just so bad. By the way, the Falcons, everybody says their draft was atrocious.
Yeah.
Because of that. You got him at 8. You probably could have got him at like fucking 70-something. Who knows?
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah. Oh,
it just blew me away because, I mean, that's a super high draft pick.
After you some guy.
You already signed a guy that's going to be your quarterback.
Yeah.
Like, you figured that part out already.
I saw Cousins was like, I'm confused.
Yeah, well, I remember reading something that they called him whenever they were on the clock, and they said that they're going to draft a quarterback. I wonder what he said.
Probably like, what?
Yeah, I was like, why?
Now I don't
Why
want to
don't
be
you
here.
get me some weapons or something?
No, I don't want to be here. Yeah, exactly. Could have got a receiver or something
Yeah.
in there, like something to help you, or like, I don't know.
Or
Offensive line.
Yeah,
like, I mean, you can never go wrong with that, dude.
Yeah. Who knows, man? It's fucking crazy.
Protect your investment, maybe? I don't know.
I'm definitely not picking the Falcons to win the division.
I did see their GM come out, though, by the way, and he was just like, if he sits for 4 years, he sits for 4 years. I'm like, this is horrible then.
A number 8 overall pick sitting that long is pretty
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, so that was the holy shit moment of the night on that one.
Yeah,
Everybody was just kind of like, what did they just do?
Yeah.
Marvin Harrison Jr. from Ohio State, who was the top wide receiver, went to Arizona. So that's pretty cool. He's probably going to be like a Hall of Fame receiver, dude.
Probably.
He's insanely good.
Like his dad.
Yeah. So there you go. Those are a lot of the highlights / our team. And let us know what your team did. If you're out there and you're listening and watching and everything. Once again, the Philadelphia Eagles, everybody says they had the best draft ever, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
I hate them. That's in our division, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we'll see. But, yeah, there you go. We'll see how all this plays out. Like, again, nobody knows. All right. A few other things before we get out of here. A little more sports, of course. I just want to mention real quick, Leaf, and we didn't really talk about this too much, but we have some teams here in our area in other leagues that are in the playoffs.
Yes.
So it's pretty cool. The Dallas Mavericks and the Dallas Stars, both in the first round of the playoffs right now. So I thought, we didn't really talk about the Mavericks too much, man, because, goddamn, bro. To me, it's hard to watch the NBA.
It's I'd rather watch paint dry, bro.
Yeah. I've watched clips and highlights, and sometimes I'll have the game on in the background when I'm doing stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like playing Call of Duty. And then I'll just have it above me and going on.
Yeah.
So currently, as we sit here, as we're recording, the Dallas Mavericks, they're playing the LA Clippers in the first round. Currently, after today's game, which was game 4, the series is now tied 2-2. The Mavericks lost game 1. They came back and won 2 in a row. And then they lost today, game 4. Game 4, though, they were down by 31 points at one time, and they came back. And they took the lead. And they still lost, though, 116-111.
So is it best of 5 in the first round? Or
it is best of 7.
Best of 7.
Yeah.
So
it used to be best of 5. This now is best of 7.
Okay. I haven't watched NBA in so fucking long.
Yeah. It used to be best of 5, but now it's best of 7.
Okay.
So the series is tied 2-2. So game 5 will be back in LA on Wednesday. And that, of course, for all of us here in the Central Time Zone sucks ass because the West it's 9 p.m. here, so it'll be 7 p.m. there, which I'm just going to throw this out here right now. Wednesday, 9 p.m. game. I'm not making it to the end.
Yeah. Not doing that.
I'm so tired. And actually Wednesday, I think I'm going to the Ranger game. So, yeah.
Nice.
Hey, man, it's cool, though. The Mavericks are 2-2. I think we started talking about it a little bit a couple years ago when they went to the Western Conference Finals, or was that last year? Fuck, I don't remember.
Yeah.
So it's cool to see that. Now, again, I mentioned the Stars. They're also in the playoffs in the first round. Me and our buddy Aubrey went to game 1. They lost 4-3. Game 2, they lost again. So they lost both games at home because the Stars went in as the number 1 seed in the Western Conference.
Mm-hmm.
So they lost both games to the Las Vegas Golden Knights at home. They were down 2-0, and I was like, this is not good.
They're the 8th seed, right?
Yes. This is not good to go down 2-0. But, the Stars did not beat Vegas. First of all, they beat us last year in the Western Conference Finals.
Yes.
This year, we didn't beat them at all. And so going into the playoffs, I was like, man, this could be the worst possible matchup for them in the first round. And it looked like it, right? 2-0, right?
Yeah.
Game 3 was last night. I really tried my damnedest to fucking stay up and watch that whole game, dude. But it was supposed to start at 9:30. It didn't start till like 9:55.
Yeah.
Because, they were like, oh, the other game's going on. We got to wait till that's over. And I'm like, 10 o'clock, bro? That's fucking late, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, because they're over in Vegas, and it's 2 hours behind, so.
Yeah. And I tried, but I fell asleep. Man, I just it's so late. Stars end up winning in overtime, 3-2, off a nasty-ass shot by Wyatt Johnston. That kid's insane, dude. He's only 20 fucking years old.
He's really good, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
20 years old.
That's awesome.
Can't even drink a beer at the bar yet.
Yeah.
I think he turns 21 in May. But can't go up to a bar and order a beer yet. And he's in the NHL winning games in overtime.
This is awesome.
Yeah. So Stars are down 2-1 as we sit here and record today. Tomorrow is game 4 at 8:30 our time, so probably 9, which is an hour earlier. I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to be able to watch that whole thing.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because 11:30, I can make that.
Yeah, yeah.
I can make it.
That's usually when I go to bed, is around 11:30.
Yeah, usually like 11:30 for me. I can, and if a playoff game's on, I'll stay up till it's over. Unless it goes to overtime and it's like 3 overtimes, and I'm like, it's fucking 2 in the morning. I'm good night.
Right.
Because in playoffs, it's just overtime. It just goes till somebody scores. So it's pretty cool to see both of these teams. They play in the same building. They're both in the first round of the playoffs. Goddamn, the scheduling had to be a nightmare for NBA and NHL. Like, oh God,
Yeah.
because the building's not available every night.
Right. Yeah.
Depending on what's going on. But yeah, go Stars, go Mavs. I was watching that Mavericks game today, actually, after the Rangers game, and I could not believe that they came back. They took the fucking lead, dude, and they were at one point down by 31, dude.
That's crazy.
And took the lead, and they ended up losing. And I'm like, damn, you come all the way back, take the lead, and you fucking lose. That sucked.
Yeah.
I'm always excited to see these teams do well, though, in the playoffs, man. I'd rather this area kicks some serious ass over any other area.
Yeah, absolutely.
But the Stars going in as the number 1 seed, though, bro, if they lose in the first round of the 8th seed, that's a choke, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's not good, man. Like, usually you should handle that series pretty easily. I mean, there's always upsets or whatever, but...
Yeah.
But, Vegas isn't that bad. I don't know how they got the 8th seed, but...
Fuck Vegas, bro. Yeah, that team sucks ass, and they cheated by fucking keeping people out and then going over the cap and shit with the trade. Like, fuck that team, dude. That's why I want us to win so bad.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have to get a Wyatt Johnson jersey because I have my Sagan jersey, which I'm still rocking, bro, but he's falling off, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, I need that Wyatt Johnson jersey, baby. He should be here for a long time.
I still got that Ben jersey, bro.
He's still there. Still the captain, bro.
Yeah.
He's actually looked pretty good.
Not bad.
So we'll see. I need a little Jake Ottinger to step up and deliver another like really solid game tomorrow because he has not been exactly amazing.
I was about to say, is that the goaltender? Is that the guy? Like moving forward for? Like,
I don't know.
I mean, he's young.
He's
too,
so
right?
young, bro. Yeah. But I don't think he's going anywhere. But I'm just saying, this is a time where we need you to be a brick wall, dude.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna go as far as your goalie takes you, bro. In the NHL, it's just the way it's always been.
Playoffs is even.
He's gonna have to just be like a brick wall mammoth beast back there, and he hasn't really been, in my opinion. Made some decent, like good saves, timely saves, but then he's gave up some shitty ones. So we'll see. Hopefully tomorrow they take care of business and they tie the series and come back home. And then at that point, then it's a 3-game series. So we'll see. Just wanted to mention that. Now, real quick as well, the Rangers, just because we always touch on them, man. They're definitely just back and forth right now. Win, lose, win, lose, win, lose. They can't get on a winning streak. They're 15-14 after today's win against the Cincinnati Reds, which was a series-clinching win, so they won the series against the Reds. I went 3 times last week and saw 2 losses and 1 win, so I don't know how I got this moniker from people saying that I'm a curse. I'm like, what are you talking about? You know how many goddamn games I've been to and how many playoff games I've been to and just in general? I was like, get this shit out of here, bro.
Yeah.
Don't make me fucking fight you. But the Rangers are just up and down right now, dude. And it's April. The offense is definitely not there right now. It's definitely not there.
Struggling.
It's been a struggle, mainly like, for Corey Seager, which we mentioned this, dude. Going into spring training, we knew he was going to miss spring training. I'm like, if there's anything that's going to happen to that guy, it's going to be a slow start. And we're seeing it.
Yeah, I said I wasn't worried about him.
No, I'm not.
But now I am. Right, for right now.
It's still April.
But, this is Corey Seager, bro. He's going to figure it out.
He hit a home run yesterday.
Just like the rest I feel like the rest of it is, once they get clicking, man, it's going to be hard to stop them. But, like, it's been a weird start for sure. Like, not like last year. Last year they took off. But pitching is a little off too, man. Your teams are scoring more runs on you. Like, because like I said, last year when it started off, the bullpen would come in and just shut teams down, dude, for like that first month.
That is true.
And then they went to shit after that. But once we get some starters back, like Scherzer's kind of on track to come back.
He's making another rehab start tomorrow, actually.
Yeah, and then just kind of get some of those guys going back and then getting the offense clicking, man, again. And then I see them taking off, man. I mean, they're only half a game back, and haven't been playing great.
That's the other thing. Their division has not been great.
Yeah, I mean, Athletics are number 3 right now. Usually they start off at the bottom and they stay there.
Yeah, they've won 12 games. I'm like, oh, my God, they're going to go on a massive losing streak at some point this year.
Yeah, they will.
But the best part about it is 9-19, right? You were going to mention that?
Yeah, that's the most beautiful thing looking at the standings.
Yeah. The Astros are sitting at 9-19.
But, I mean, it's still, like, they're only 6 games out. So, I mean, like, this division is struggling, man. So, so it's anybody's. So, like, the Rangers could take off just as much as any other team. So, like I said, this offense, man, just needs to, I don't know, they just need to find that stride and just stay on to it, and they will.
There's a couple reasons why the Rangers starting the way they have. And the fact that they're just a half game out, 15-14, is impressive. Mm-hmm. This April schedule, their first month was a beating.
Yeah.
They played extremely good teams. like the Cubs and like just like the
Braves.
Rays, the Braves, the Astros. No matter what their record is, that doesn't matter with the rival that is.
Yeah.
And then they played 17 straight days in April.
That's a lot.
That's a beating.
Yeah.
And
especially with your pitching staff as thin as it is.
Yeah.
It's hard to kind of go through a streak like that.
Yes.
Because you're throwing just dudes up there like.
Well, that's why we saw Jack Leiter got called up
Mm-hmm.
in between our episodes and made his first major league start. And it didn't go great. The line was worse than it was, actually.
Yeah.
Thanks to Leody Taveras, who can't catch a fly ball in center field.
Yes.
But that's why they had to call him up for a spot start, basically, because they wanted to give the other starters an extra day, like 17 straight. That's a lot, dude, in the first month of the season, bro.
Yeah.
And so weather the storm, dude, and that's what they've done. And so right now, am I worried? Absolutely fucking not. It's April.
And injuries like Josh Young and Nathaniel Lowe started off on the injured list, and then we lost Cody Bradford, who was actually had his first 2 starts were really good.
Yeah, he was killing it.
And now we're losing him for a little bit longer now. So, get guys healthy, get this offense moving, and then I don't see any more problems after that. Like,
yeah, just stay healthy.
Stay healthy.
Yeah.
Because this is an easy division to win this year, I think.
We should take it. There should be no doubt in anybody's mind that the Rangers are we should take the division.
We should.
And I'm not worried about the offense. That's going to be fine. It'll click eventually, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be fine. Corey Seager will – it's Corey Seager. We already mentioned this, dude. I told you. He's probably going to start off slow.
Yeah.
And it's what's happening. He's a little off. You can tell. The timing's just a little off.
Yeah.
Once it starts there, bro, it's over. He's going to be back to what he was. It's nice to see Josh Smith filling in for Josh Young. And Josh Smith has been amazing.
Yeah.
He's been killing it. They had to move Jose Leclerc out of the closer role because he's obviously was struggling, and they put Kirby Yates there, who Kirby Yates has been great. So my only worry about that is we went through this last year with Will Smith, who's older, was awesome. Without Will Smith switching to that closer role early in the year, we would not have made the playoffs. He was great. But then towards the end of the year, guess what? He shit the bed because he's old, and they overused him.
Mm-hmm.
That's my worry about Kirby Yates, too.
Yeah.
He's an older guy.
He's an older guy, yeah.
He's like 38, 39, something like that, I think, maybe. Somebody check me on that. But he's older. He's been around. And so that would be my only issue or worry with that is if you overuse him, is he going to be as effective later in the year, or are you going to have another problem in June, July, before the trade down? We're like, we need fucking help. We're going to have to go trade for somebody again like they did with Chapman.
Right.
So that would be my only concern on that. Other than that, they're weathering the injury storm, the early storm. It's what you got to do, dude. It's a long fucking season, dude. And I'm so tired of going on Rangers Twitter and these idiots out there that are just questioning every move that Bochy makes and saying, like, oh, this guy needs to be sent to AAA and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, it's fucking April, dude. You realize the season is so goddamn long? It's just a long
Well, and they
grind.
said the same stuff about him last year, and guess what?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a long grind. Like today, he took Dunning out at like 70 pitches.
Yeah, 69. Yeah.
69, yeah. And he was pitching great, but it was 5 1/3 is what he pitched. But he started to get hit a little bit.
Yeah, there's 2 back-to-back doubles.
Yeah, and so it's like, and that's the third time through the lineup started. And so Bochy took him out. I'm like, it's probably a good thing, dude. He's probably about to get rocked.
Yeah.
And I'm not, and they were just like, I want to ask him why Bochy would do that. I'm like, I actually commented, and I was like, he can't hear you over his World Series rings. So.
Yeah.
Like, stop. Yeah, these other fans out there are quite interesting, bro. They freak out over every little loss, every little thing, dude.
They've been watching baseball for a couple years, and that's it.
I mean, it's just such a long season. Like, now, talk to me in fucking, like, July, August, and see where we're at.
Right, yeah.
And then we'll talk.
Yeah. Now, if this stuff is still happening in July, August, then we're in fucking huge trouble.
Yeah, if we're like 7, 8 games back, then that's concerning highly, obviously.
Yeah. But
I don't see it happening because of the division. And I like you said, we're going to get Scherzer back, Bradford will be back. We'll see if Malley and DeGrom make some sort of a dent. But once these guys start coming back and stay healthy, hopefully, I mean, that think about it, dude. You bring Scherzer back and Bradford back. That's amazing because now you have probably Haney, Gray, Dunning, whoever going to the bullpen. That's huge.
Yeah.
Those guys are way better than what we have in the bullpen.
Right.
So it's awesome, the depth that we have. I'm a little worried about the injuries and the age.
Yeah.
That's what concerns me.
Yeah, it's the older pitching staff.
Yeah.
For sure. So that's a question mark. And you just got to hope they can just keep it together for the whole season, try to stay healthy. So
Yeah.
we'll see, man.
We'll see. But like I said, not worried as we'll wrap up April here. And if they're in first place at the end of April, it's a success in my mind.
Yeah.
So
100%.
We'll go from there, man. Real quick, just another note around a couple things around MLB. I just want to mention Jackson Holliday, who was baseball's top prospect. He got called up a while back, so he made his MLB debut. It did not last long.
No,
he was terrible.
It was his line was so bad. I don't have it in front of me, but it was terrible.
He was not ready.
Yeah, no.
Let's put it that way. He was not ready. I had his line here on my phone actually, because I was like, yeah, I gotta bring that up because it's not like he's gonna suck. I'm not saying that, but he was not ready. I don't think.
Yeah, you just gotta hope that didn't like fuck up his psyche or anything.
Right.
I mean, but maybe going back down to AAA will get his confidence back up. You know.
Yeah, he had a .059 average.
Yeah, that is shit.
Through like 40 at bats or something like that.
Yeah.
And he struck out like half the time.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah. So they had to send him back down. Hopefully, like you said, that didn't fuck up his mental thing. I don't think it will.
Nah, probably
He'll be
not.
fine.
He's still a super young guy, dude. So
yeah, he's like 20.
yeah.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, man, is that a little too early for that guy? I mean, I know he's killing in AAA, but
Yeah.
and that's another thing I wanted to mention too, just because I'm like, lay off Evan Carter and Wyatt Langford because they're rookies and they're way better than that.
Yeah.
So that should tell you how good of players they are.
Right.
And then real quick, bro, we talked about this guy, but Tony Two Months, Anthony Rendon is back for the Angels. He got injured again. He got a partial tear in his hamstring, so he's gone for a long time once again.
He's probably happy about that.
He's probably like, he's like, cutting my hamstring, please.
Yeah. Because this guy hates baseball.
$32.5 million that he's making. That's something like
God.
that. 30 cents. They're paying him this year, and once again, they're not getting much out of that.
Yeah.
So
no, they're not.
that makes me laugh because the Angels.
Yeah, just because it's a team I hate, it's so funny.
And
if it was on our team right now, I'd be like, fuck this. I mean, I'd be so mad, but it's
Artie Moreno's got to be the worst owner.
Yeah.
Like as far as like giving contracts like that.
Yeah, he's so stupid.
Yeah.
And the whole Lucas Giolotto trade thing they did last year. They're like, let's go for it, and then it didn't work out, and then let's cut him. I was like,
when they could have got
so
like
bad.
a haul for Otani.
Yeah.
Just trade Otani. You could have got so much shit.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't do that.
Yeah, because they thought they were like, we're only this game's back.
Yeah, they were going for it, and they were at the trade line. They were buyers, and that was the dumbest thing they could have done.
Which was stupid because they were like 7 or 8 games back.
Yeah, you should have just sold everything. You would have got a goddamn king's ransom for Otani, dude.
Oh yeah, you would have got pitching, fucking whatever you wanted.
You had somebody's whole farm system waiting for you.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, so bad, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god. All right, well, hopefully, like I said, if you're a Rangers fan out there, don't worry, we're fine.
Yeah, we're good.
We good. Okay. All right, man. Real quick, ending a crazy story. Get out of here.
That's if it works for me.
All right, I got a good one that I saw that I was like, holy shit, dude. Like always. It's a funny one. I'm just going to read the title. So an escort and her pal pocket $250,000 by hooking up with more than 100 people on spring break.
Jesus.
Yeah. Bonnie Blue is the name of this model, content creator, and escort. Her and a friend went down to Cancun, Mexico for spring break, and their goal was to hook up with around 100 guys over a 21-day period.
So like each or just by themselves or together? Like 50 each or whatever?
I think 50 each, something like that.
Like together or
I don't know about together.
Okay.
I don't think so. But at the same time, they were making content as well.
Okay.
It was a trip that was meant for business and pleasure.
Okay.
So if you get asked that question, you're like, both.
Yeah, you're right.
She ended up sleeping, Bonnie Blue ended up sleeping with 122 spring breakers, so maybe each.
Holy fuck. That is a lot in a month, like with less than a month.
Yes, which added at least 50,000 to the 200,000 that she was hoping to make. So she estimates that she made at least $250,000 during spring break.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. The other content creator that was with her, her pal, Leilana May, I think that's how you say it. Blue says, the college boys enjoyed spring break, but I gave them one to remember. Many spring breakers actually called it a bonding experience.
All right.
They enjoyed every second of it, as did I. So, 2 basically OnlyFans models is what I would say.
Okay, yeah, probably.
They're on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Yes. 2 of them went down to Cancun, Mexico, and slept with over 100 people, probably each, and they made $250K doing that.
That's insane.
Dude, how fucking crazy. Dude, if you were in Cancun, bro, you were just like, they came in, I don't know how much they charged. I guess you could do math. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's fucking nuts, bro. This is, and again, I'm just like, man, there's people out there that are just making a killing like this, bro, doing shit like this.
Yeah. So 250,000.
Yeah.
And you said 122?
122.
On average, that's 2,000 a guy.
Yeah, that's probably about right, I would guess.
2,000,
So maybe you're right. Maybe they did do both at the same time.
$2,000 and $2,050.
Maybe they did both at the same time then, because that's a lot of money. I would want both at the same time.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Man, who the fuck goes down to Cancun though and can spend $2,000 like that?
Yeah.
Usually you go down there just all inclusive. You know, you don't have to spend any money and everything.
No, you spend most of your money going down there on the trip and everything.
Exactly.
Like with the travel and everything.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy, dude. It's like us, we say this every time a story like this pops up. If you're not a female, you're doing the wrong thing. Mm-hmm. If you're working at a bank tomorrow, you're fucking up.
Yeah.
Especially if a hot female, first of all. Well, even ugly ones. I've seen ugly ones.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's somebody out there for everybody.
Yeah, 100%.
And by the way, Bonnie Blue is extremely hot.
Is she?
Yeah, I mean, her and her friend are good looking. It just depends on what you like.
Yeah,
they're not like ugly though. They're attractive as fuck. Like you can say.
I wonder if I can look her up. See.
Yeah, you probably can. So yeah, if you were a fan or whatever, then you were in Cancun, you could have slept with her for, I guess, and her friend for $2,000. Not a bad payday for just a 21-day period.
Jesus, yeah, she is hot.
Yeah.
24 years old.
Yeah. So there you go.
Good Lord.
I'm sure that content is out there. Now that I've mentioned this story on the podcast, I'll probably do some further research on my own.
Yeah.
All right. So
that's amazing.
Go,
congratulations for making a shit ton of money in 21 days. Wow.
Yeah.
You take the rest of the year off.
Oh, 100%. You can just do that. I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
So there you go, man. All right, dude. Let's get the hell out of here.
Great
return, bro. Good return episode. Had some fun as always. And thank you out there for watching on YouTube, listening to us, everything. We appreciate the support. And we may be a little rusty at first.
Yeah.
Just taking a week off is kind of weird.
Getting back, yeah, because that was our first episode we missed in a very long time.
A long, long time, yeah. So typically we don't miss, but man, we appreciate it out there. Like I said, make sure you follow us on social media, though, out there. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, everything's at Eskimo Brothers Podcast. Twitter, X, whatever you call it, don't care. It's at Eskimo Bros Pod. Follow us out there. That's going to give you all the updates that we're planning on doing. Everything that our plans, blah, 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 live streams, podcast episodes, all that. When we release an episode on audio, which is what we do on Tuesdays, Leaf.
Yeah, absolutely. The audio version drops on anywhere you can get podcasts, but our big ones that we see are Spotify and Apple. If you listen to us on Spotify, go to our page. Just hit the 5 stars up there at the top of the episodes there. That would help us out there. And then on Apple, you can also rate us 5 stars, but also write a review. Just a couple of sentences. Takes 30 seconds. Hit 5 stars and write something, what you like about the podcast for us. Help us out on those audio platforms and get us in front of more listeners, please.
Hell yeah. We appreciate it, man. Well, we'll see you again next week. We're not taking the week off next week, obviously.
Yep.
So we'll be back bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, if you will.
We'll be veterans again.
Yeah, exactly. We'll be better at this.
We know what the fuck we're doing.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
I've never claimed that.
Yeah, we still don't know what we're doing.
Yeah, we don't claim that.
But we show up every week for you guys.
Yeah, exactly. So appreciate it, man. Have a good one out there. Have a great week. Take care of yourselves, man. We'll see you next time. Cheers.
Cheers.
This has been another episode of the Eskimo Brothers Podcast. Thank you for listening, and be sure to follow or subscribe to the podcast on your favorite podcast streaming service. And until next time, remember, an Eskimo Brothers bond is worth more than gold.